Thank you for tuning in to No Flag Radio. I'm your host, P. Make sure you subscribe to me on YouTube. Make sure you sign up for the Patreon. And of course, don't forget to tweet me below. As you know, Thanksgiving is coming up, and Dr. Khalid Muhammad spoke in a summit on police brutality in 1997 that the recessives have broken every law in the penal code and at a state and federal level to establish the states as well as the entire country of the United States of America. I'd like to add on that their recessive has also violated any commonly agreed upon sense of international human rights and dignity in the hijacking of America and any of their colonized properties. So we must say that anyone celebrating Thanksgiving in the next couple of days is a traitor to righteousness and completely complicit in the recessive daily efforts to devalue, dehumanize, debase, desynthesize, and destabilize any group of people that is not of the recessive gene mutation on Earth. Melanated people should ignore the commemorations and timestamps recessive suggests for their atrocities upon the Earth and the Earth's sentient beings. Only evil celebrates evil, and melanated beings are inherently a right-minded, communal people of peace. Historically, if we were not, no other group of people would be in existence because we would have surely ended each other off 2 billion years ago. In effect, ending the template for any sentient offspring. The Neanderthals, meaning the Latinos, the Asians, the Indians, would not exist. And I'll touch on the Neanderthal in future videos. And of course, the recessive, grafted, rhesus monkey Neanderthal would not have any manner of template from which to graft from. To quote Dr. Khalid Muhammad once more, history rewards its research. So, as we've researched who this recessive is and what their relationship to the universe is, what their religion is, I call it recessive terrorism. Most people say white supremacy. I agree with that as well. Our reward is a fine-tuning and honing in meditatively on the state of the recessive bodies of the globe at one time. From there, we can make pointed motivations to dispatch the recessive tiers of uncivilized efforts when opportunity shows. As I mentioned in my previous video, they are a low-limit group. So if you celebrate their low dealings by participating in Thanks-Hijacking, we've seen with the black-on-black crime narrative that they make up and run with and other narratives, they are so low, so immoral and uncivilized that they will take that as a directive to indulge in more flavors of evils against the complicit parties, no doubt, and also to commit more evils in general on both social and economic planes, which we've seen. When melanated beings do the slightest bit of evil, it's national news for years. When the recessives do mass atrocities, GMO poisoning of food, poisoning water, it's news for a week, even if it makes news. And no one from their gene pool will seek justice for the parties they afflict. They even celebrate like Thanksgiving. So melanated people have to hold ourselves to a different standard than thanks stealing throughout our lives, not just this week. We have a better conscience than the recessive because we are 100% humans and they are not. We must act on those premises of our pristine, civilized nature and unmatched humanity. We must not habituate them to expecting any part of the melanated universe that surrounds them to draw a veil over recessive evil, nor should we revere their evil by participating in their uncivil holy days just because a sale at Macy's makes a call for us to be reverent about evil that they romanticize and cherish against melanated people and our offspring. Now, if we are to keep a high vibrating conscious mind that creates and directs our internal electricity, magnetism, and overall frequencies towards things and ideas that we value, it must be a primary thought in our mind's repository, which is the brain, that we globally break them of this habit. Melanated people should know better than to play with Thanksgiving when you consider all the carnage that we faced at the hands of the recessive. To celebrate a little bit of Thanksgiving, a little bit of carnage, to the recessive is as good as you celebrating a lot of it. And a low-limit grafted mind compels them to take it as license to continue to be uncivilized. Thank you for tuning in to No Flag Radio. That was my Thanksgiving message. Please indeed subscribe to the YouTube. I didn't do a tweet today, but I will try to look and see if I can find any good tweets. Just couldn't find a good Thanksgiving tweet out there. But at any rate, definitely subscribe to the YouTube. Sign up for the Patreon. We got some excellent rewards for you if you choose. We definitely want to see who's going to win the award to be animated along with me in one of these No Flag Radio broadcasts. We definitely appreciate all the support that you guys give us. And of course, don't forget to tweet me. below. I'll get at y'all later.